Hi, welcome to Training Talk. My name is John Cullen, and I'll be your host for the weekly series here at the Institute of Police Technology and Management, as we offer you a look inside of different training tips, case studies, and some of the excellent classes we offer as we strive to train the next generation of law enforcement. At this time, I'm going to send you over to our subject matter expert who's going to share this week's weekly tip.
Okay, so what we have here is smart level. As you can see, it's got the computer built into it. It's got the two bubble levels on each end. This is a Husky one. We got it at Home Depot. They run about $30. As you can see, the computer in the center here, you can turn it on. It's got a digital display here. It goes through a test cycle, gives you the temperature, lets you know that everything's working properly. It does have a memory feature. You see a reset button here. And then this button here in the center actually switches it from degrees to percent. You want to make sure that you're in percent, because what we're trying to find out here is the percent of grade of this actual roadway. So when we set this down flat, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to hit reset and set it to 0. Once it's zeroed out on that surface, I've got two bubble levels, one on each end. The one on this side over here is the one I'm concerned with, because this is the one that's going to tell me the level of this surface here. So what I'm going to do is, now that I'm reset, I'm going to grab this end here and I'm going to lift it up until this bubble level is directly in the center level, and I'm going to take my reading from here just like this. And when we get to level right about there, I take that reading there. Okay, so what we're doing here now is previously we talked about the smart level and how to use it, zeroing it out, and actually doing the work for you. If you don't have access to a smart level and a regular level, you can use the regular level, and we do it the old-fashioned way by doing rise over run, which is what you learned in the previous sections in the math. So what we do here is we have a 2-foot level or a 2-foot run, and what we're going to do is the same concept as the smart level uses. We're going to raise the end over here till we get this bubble to level, and what we're going to do is we're going to use just a regular tape measure, and we're going to measure the distance from the surface of the roadway this way to the bottom of the level here as it's level, and whatever that distance is from the bottom of the level to the surface is what we're going to measure, and that's going to be our rise. The key thing to remember about this is if we're measuring that short of a distance, this is going to be in inches and our run is going to be in feet. So in order to do the calculations, we'll have to convert our rise into decimal feet to be able to plug it into the formula for this. Okay, so now that we've discussed how to use the smart level, what we're going to do now is actually use a regular level, or use this regular level mode to actually measure. What we're going to do is we're going to use a plain tape measure here. We've got a 2-foot level, and I've got a partner here that's going to help me actually level this out. It could help that if you have two people, that way you make sure you're getting the accurate reading on both the level side and the actual measurement that you're taking, so you can be as accurate as can be for this particular surface. So what we're going to do first is, I've got my tape measure open here. We're going to raise this end of the level here till our bubble over here is nice and level. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our tape measure and we're going to set it on the surface of the roadway here, and we're going to measure our rise. In this case, it's right about actually 1/2 inch is where we're at level. So our rise is going to be 1/2 inch and our run is going to be 2 feet. So what we need to do is we need to convert one or the other so that we're working in the same units to use the formula to figure out that rise over run.
Thanks for watching this week's Training Talk tip. We hope that you found this beneficial as you move forward in your investigations. Please be sure to comment if there's any future Training Talk tips that we could bring to you or areas of interest. And while doing so, we'd like you to follow us on all of our social media channels so that you can stay in tune with the latest training. While doing so, also check us out at IPTM.org, where we have a large catalog of courses that are offered throughout the country. And if there's not one nearby, perhaps reach out to us and we could bring the training to you. Again, we hope that you follow along, found this useful, and we look forward to seeing you next week.